The 2026 Toyota Fortuner is almost here, and things are about to get seriously interesting. After years of loyal service from the current-gen Fortuner, Toyota is ready to roll out a new version that blends old-school toughness with a more modern, tech-heavy, and efficient package. For those of us who live for off-road builds and weekend burns, this is the Fortuner we've been waiting for. Underneath, Toyota's sticking with a ladder frame platform, but it's not just a carryover. The 2026 Fortuner rides on an updated version of the IMV platform, re-engineered for greater strength and better refinement. Torsional rigidity is expected to jump by at least 10%, which means fewer creaks on the trail and more confidence under load. Toyota has added reinforced cross members and strengthened suspension mounting points, music to the ears of anyone planning a long travel setup or a rooftop tent. In terms of size, the new Fortuner won't grow much, and that's a good thing. It stays maneuverable for city driving but gains slight tweaks in track width and wheelbase for better stability. Suspension geometry is being reworked, especially up front, where revised upper control arms and a longer travel setup improve articulation. Out back, Toyota is expected to stick with a solid rear axle and coil springs, but with new tuning that offers better compliance off-road without sacrificing on-road manners. Now, let's talk power. The 2.8-litre turbo diesel is back but smarter. Toyota is adding a 48-volt mild hybrid system. It doesn't mean full F mode or silent crawling, but the integrated starter generator will boost low-end torque, improve throttle response, and make fuel consumption more efficient. Expect around 210 horsepower and up to 550 Newton-meters of torque when the system kicks in. That's more than enough to tow, climb, and roast tires when the time comes. The real benefit of this mild hybrid is in crawl scenarios like rock gardens or technical hill climbs, where the electric assist helps smooth out throttle input and reduce turbo lag. It also allows for regenerative braking, smoother auto stop-start, and overall quieter operation, especially useful on early morning trail runs. For those not into diesel, a 2.4-litre or even a 2.0-litre turbo petrol engine could be available in some markets. These motors will appeal to buyers in regions where petrol is more accessible or emissions regulations are stricter. Either way, Toyota is focused on delivering a balance of efficiency, power, and longevity, core values that Fortuner owners expect. Inside, things have come a long way. The 2026 Fortuner finally gets a proper tech upgrade. Expect a large 12.3-inch floating touchscreen, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and Toyota's new infotainment system that supports voice commands and over-the-air updates. The instrument cluster goes full digital with customizable layouts, including dedicated off-road modes showing pitch, roll, and even locker status. Creature comforts are also getting an upgrade. Expect ventilated seats, a panoramic sunroof, power tailgate, ambient lighting, and dual-zone climate control that actually reaches the third row. USB-C charging ports in all 3 rows and a 15-watt wireless charging pad mean every device stays powered on long road trips or off-grid adventures. Safety isn't left behind either. Toyota's Safety Sense 3.0 comes standard with adaptive cruise control that works down to crawl speeds, improved lane keeping assist, and enhanced pedestrian and animal detection. One standout feature for off-roaders is the transparent bonnet view, letting you see obstacles directly in front of your tires, ideal for rock crawling or narrow tracks. For those who like to customize, Toyota has been paying attention. The chassis upgrades mean better aftermarket support. Expect bull bars, winch mounts, snorkels, and lift kits to drop quickly after launch. The new frame is designed with modularity in mind, which should make adding accessories easier than before. Fuel economy is expected to improve by 5 to 10% across the board, thanks to the mild hybrid system and a more aerodynamic body design. That means longer range on the trails and fewer fuel stops in remote areas. And yes, the Fortuner will still come with low-range gearing, a locking rear diff, and hill descent control, no surprises there. But rumors of an electronic front limited slip function could be a game-changer for technical trails and tight switchbacks. Pricing will rise slightly. Expect a 3–5% bump over current models, putting the base models in the mid-range segment and fully loaded GR Sport variants at the top end. That's the price of progress, but the value is there, especially with the hybrid tech, new features, and upgraded capability. So what does this mean for us? It means the 2026 Fortuner is no longer just a reliable hauler or a family SUV that happens to do dirt roads. It's a serious off-road machine that's finally caught up to modern expectations. Whether you're overlanding across continents or doing weekend trail rides and tire burns, this is the Fortuner that invites you to build it harder and push it further. When it lands in our hands, we'll be lifting it, locking it, and taking it straight into the wild. We'll test that hybrid torque on steep climbs, beat on the suspension, and see how far we can push it before something gives. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about how capable the truck is, it's about what you do with it once it's yours.